Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. And today I'll be doing my match day 4 Champions League predictions. So let's get into it. So first game, we've got Slovian Bratislava taking on Dinamo Zagreb. I don't really, at 4:45 a.m. Australian time. I think that this one will be a draw. I don't really have much analysis about this one. Yeah, I think it will be a draw. I think maybe 1-1. I think Dinamo Zagreb won their last game. I know they lost 9-2 to Bayern Munich. That was the first game of the season, but I think now they're on top of Bayern Munich now. But I think this one will be a draw, maybe 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Next game we got PSV versus Girona. Girona got their first win. I don't know against who, but Girona got their first victory of the Champions League. And PSV, they've been playing okay. You'd think maybe PSV at home would get the win, but I'm gonna go with my second draw. I think two draws to start off the Champions League. But I think this might be 2-2. I think you'll see a lot of goals in this one, and I think it won't be a high quality game. And so Dortmund versus Sturm Graz. I think this has a Dortmund win written all over it. I think Dortmund are going to win this maybe 3-0, 4-0. I think Dortmund just have that quality right now. I know they had a 2-0 lead against Real Madrid and they lost 5-2. But it's against Real Madrid. It's just inevitable with them. But I think that Dortmund are going to win, get the win, and win 3-0. Up next is Celtic versus Leipzig. RB Leipzig. I think Celtic. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Celtic go and get a win here because I think they're building a bit of confidence. I saw they won 6-0 the other day. In the Scottish League, they might be building a bit of confidence off that, and I'm gonna predict a Celtic win here, maybe 1-0 to Celtic. Real Madrid. Next up is Real Madrid versus AC Milan. This is probably one of the best games of the Champions League round, and so Real Madrid, obviously, we all know what happened in the El Clasico when they lost 4-0. I don't think they played this week. And, yeah. But I think that Real Madrid will get the win against AC Milan. I know AC Milan have threats, and they probably should give Real Madrid a bit of a challenge, but I think Real Madrid should win. I know, yes, and this has got 21 Champions League title, no, 22. 22 Champions League titles between the two. So, yeah. But I think Real Madrid will win 2-1. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a high entertaining game. And I think that Real Madrid will win because it's at the Bernabeu. Next up, we have Lyon versus Juventus. I think Lyon, they're going to be a threat in this game. They've beaten Real Madrid, beaten Atletico Madrid. I think, but also Juventus, they're a bit of a threat with players like Vlahovic, with players like Douglas Luiz. Yeah. But I think this one, I think Jonathan David might score again today or tomorrow. Yeah. I think Jonathan David might score for Lyon and for Lille, sorry, not Leon. Lille. Yeah, and I think it might be a 1-1, 1-1 versus between Lille and Juventus. Next up, we've got Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen, arguably the best game of the round or the game week for Champions League. Both the teams are on. Well, I don't think Leverkusen are in that good form compared to what they were last year, but they've still got threats like Boniface and Wirtz. They're two absolutely attacking threats that if I was Liverpool, I'd be a little bit worried about. But Liverpool they keep rolling. Their form is good this year. Obviously, they're top of the league. They've won 8 out of the first 10 games, and I think their Champions League form it's just gonna keep on rolling, and I think that they'll get the win here, 2-0. I think Bayer Leverkusen not as good with Xavi Alonso this year, but I think Liverpool with players like Salah, Szoboszlai, Diaz, I think they'll clean them up, 2-0. Next up, we've got Sporting versus Man City. This will be Ruben Amorim's last Champions League match before he goes off to Manchester United, and it's going to be going to his future rivals, Manchester City. Now, I think Man City are probably the favourites, but maybe Amorim might give it a go, and I think that might. I think Man City was still in the game, but you never know. Man City lost to Bournemouth on the weekend, but they've had injuries as of late, and they will be a little bit worried going into this game. But I think Man City are Man City. They should still hold on with players like Haaland. Haaland's really all they need in this team to get the victory, really, for Man City sometimes. But I think Man City, they'll just scrape through. I think maybe a 1-0. It's not going to be as convincing as what they think it's going to be. Yeah. Next up, we got Bologna versus Monaco. Bologna haven't been going too well in the Champions League, I don't think. And that's the same as Monaco. I know they did beat Barcelona, so they must be going decently well. I think that this one will be a draw for me, personally. I think Monaco will be. I think Monaco will be the better team, but I think it will be a draw. Next up, we got Shakhtar versus Young Boys. Shakhtar should be at home. You'd think they'd win, but you know what? I'm gonna go for another draw. I think it'll be 1-1. Because I think both teams they'll be a bit scrappy, a little bit hard to get shots off a little bit. Yeah, I think it will be 1-1. Next up, we've got Club Brugge taking on Aston Villa. Aston Villa are in really good form. They're currently fifth or sixth in the Premier League. They're currently top of the Champions League. I think that Aston Villa will get the win, and I think they'll keep steaming on to what this Champions League season is going to be for them. And I think they'll get another win. I think they'll beat Club Brugge convincingly, maybe a 3-0 or 4-0. I'm going to go with 3-0. Yeah, I think Aston Villa looking really good with Unai Emery this year. And yeah. Next up, we've got Feyenoord taking on Salzburg. RB Salzburg. I think Feyenoord are going to get the win here. I'm not... It's like I don't believe in Salzburg. I just think Feyenoord, I think, are the better team. But I feel like this does have a draw on it, but I'm going to go with a Feyenoord win, maybe a 2-1. Yeah. PSG taking on Atletico Madrid. is the next game. I think that PSG will get the win at home. I think it won't be as convincing as what they think it might be, but I think they'll just get the victory. Will PSG? I think they'll win 1-0 or maybe 2-1 actually. Yeah, 2-1. Next up is Bayern Munich versus Benfica. Bayern Munich, they had a brilliant start to the Champions League season when they kicked off with a win against Dinamo Zagreb, but since then they've lost to Aston Villa and Barcelona. But I think against Benfica, you'd think surely at home, Bayern Munich would just run rampant over Benfica. And I think that's what will happen. I think they'll go home and they'll win 3-0. 3-0 against Benfica. Yeah. I think players like Musiala, Kane, Elise, they're gonna absolutely tear Benfica apart and get them the win. Next up we've got Sparta Praha versus Brest. I think this would be a draw. I think this will probably be this will be the deadest game out of all of them. I think it'll be a 0-0. Yeah. I don't really see much in these two sides. I feel like they're a bit here and there. I think this will be a draw. Then we have Red Star Belgrade taking on Barcelona, and Barcelona, they've been absolutely rolling this year. Arguably one of the most informed teams in the world right now are Barcelona. And I think that Barcelona will keep that form rolling with Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Pedri, Gavi, De Jong, Koundé. I think they've got too. I think they just have too many stars for them to not lose or draw this game, or unless if they get too arrogant and they get too complacent. But I can't see that happening because they're Barcelona. They should surely keep their them level headed. And I think Barcelona might be a massive win. I'm gonna go 5-0 to Barcelona. I think Barcelona, they've been scoring a lot of goals as of late. I think Barcelona will win 5-0 away from home. Next up, we have Inter versus Arsenal. I think this could be a very interesting one. Arsenal fans in the comment, if you want to go down below in the comments, let me know what you think your team's season so far. And I think that Inter Milan, Arsenal have been very average this year. I'm probably just basing that off the scores. But I personally think Arsenal's season is literally hanging by a thread. I almost think that if Arsenal, I feel like for me, Arsenal can't drop another game. That's literally it. Like, they need to pretty much win every game for them to win the Premier League. And I don't even reckon that's enough. Arsenal still have a lot of work to do, and they've lost to a few sides that they should be beating, but I think they'll lose to Inter Milan. I think their confidence is no good. Their confidence is low. I think, but this could be a game where Arsenal could come out and win. But I think Arsenal will come out and I think this will be a draw, but I think Inter Milan will be the better team. And to wrap up the game week, we've got Stuttgart taking on Atalanta. I'm just going to make a prediction. I'm just going to go 2-1 to Atalanta in a bit of a shock. I don't really have much thoughts behind it. Sorry if you wanted in-depth analysis. You're not going to get this week, unfortunately. So that's it. that's thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe on this video. And turn the bell notifications on so you keep updated with all the content. And I'll see you in the next one.